Launching your brand new TV show or podcast should not be that hard. Let the professionals do the hard part while you focus on being a star. This is Compound Films, located in the Skyline District of downtown Houston. You can book us today on peerspace.com.
Directed by the world-famous Compound Films.
And, damn it. Come on, buddy. Any day now. There we go. And we are back. Mic check 1, 2. Yes, sir. And we are live here at Compound Films. And I'm here with a special guest that has come all the way from Chicago, Illinois, where some of the other trail boys live. Compound Films second home. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, what's up, man? My name is Juan. Another Juan.
Facts.
My name is ZHADE ASW. Come from Chicago.
Yeah.
Make music.
Facts.
Check it out.
Cool. And tell us about this jersey right here. What's this about? What are you sporting right now? Because we're shooting the video and we just stopped to do an interview. What is this right here?
This right here is my home team, man. So
From where? Where are they from?
I live in Chicago, but I grew up in Mexico. So for all of you that know,
From the motherland?
Mexico, from the motherland, man. That's where I grew up. So I'm from Guanajuato. This is the home team from León, you know. Bravos.
Yeah, the Bravos.
León, Guanajuato, donde la vida no vale nada.
Facts. And so what are we doing today here in Houston, Texas? You flew in. What made you fly into Houston, Texas, Skyline District to be exact?
Well, I wanted to fuck with the best, man. So, you know, Compound
Facts.
Films got that quality. I came over here, hollered at my man. He
Yeah.
said, hey, I got you, bro. So I'm right here.
Yeah, facts. And so we've been shooting around. I took him to the art wall. You know, and mind you, he could have shot a video with anybody out there in Chicago because they got talent out there, and that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? He could have did it, but he chose Houston, Texas, Compound Films to be specific, to give him that look and give him that competitive edge. Because earlier we were slicing and dicing numbers on this magic blue board that we have here in the studio, and we came up with a master plan, and he's about to drop some merchandise. Can you tell him a little bit about that?
Yeah, man. My boy right here, he put me onto some game. If any of you want to learn a lot more from the industry
Facts.
and get some of the best quality videos you could get out there in the industry,
More facts.
this is your man right here. So we learned a lot, and we're about to drop that store. It's already in the works. He actually helped me set it up in here. He asked me, you want to set it up right now? I said,
So you can walk out of here with a store right now. That's what I said, right?
and that's what we're doing today. You know, he put it on there, and yeah, we're walking out of here with a store, and all we got to do is load it up.
Facts. And shout out to Chicano Juarez for the shout out. He's watching the show.
Man. Salud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Compound Films. Appreciate the love. And so we're shooting a music video to your brand new song. Can you tell us a little bit about that song?
Yeah, it's a very special song, I think, because, you know, I originally showed this beat to my man, you know, a homie from back home. which his name is Pilon, right?
Pilon.
Rest in peace, because he passed away right after the last time I saw him. And we were freestyling, and I put on this beat. I came up with a hook, and we said we were gonna make a song for the ladies. Too bad it didn't, he didn't make it to that time. Like I said, rest in peace. But I went in the studio and I freestyled the song. Basically, it's not a sad song. The song is a cruising song. I got another song dedicated to him and everybody that's left us. That one you can
Facts.
check it out on my on any of the platforms at ZHADE ASW. So that other one is called Carta al Cielo. But this one,
that's the
Está
right one.
Bonita, is just a cruising song. It's a feel-good song. You can, elbows up side to side to it. You can two-step to it. But also, it's something for the ladies,
Cool. Can you give a shout out to this comment right here?
Oh, hey, shout out to Heavenly Rivers right there with the heart fire, heart fire, heart fire.
There it is.
Appreciate you.
Shout out Heavenly Rivers, tuning in. And we're shooting the music video, and I took him to the art wall. Appreciate you, Heavenly Rivers. Compound Films the best. You speak nothing but facts. They should put you in the Bible or something. I took him over there to the art wall with DJ Screw on it, so we got an experience. And when we were there shooting the video, what did we stumble upon over there?
Man, nothing but good people, man.
A slab. You got to see a slab for the first time, correct?
Nothing but good people, but yeah, slab. I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen it before when I was little, but yeah, right now, yeah, that slab. I mean, it was looking cold, man.
Mm-hmm. Out there in downtown Houston, and we shot a scene out there. And how did they treat you whenever you saw them? Because you're from Chicago, right? And so when you saw them, were you surprised how welcoming they were?
Yeah, it surprised me. I was just telling him earlier. We were driving, and I was just telling him how good it feels to just drive downtown and not have to be. I mean, people from out there, they know what I mean.
Facts.
But,
You can't just run up on my.
Yeah, and then we went out to this car, and they were so cool. I was surprised. I let him approach because I didn't know what was up. Because I know, if out there, if somebody's walking up to my car like that, it's
With a big camera, they thought it was cheaters or
you
something.
don't got your keys out. It's gonna be some problems. So yeah, I was surprised. I mean, these guys are like real nice, bro. Like they were cool as hell. They even asked me for my socials, everything. They're gonna start following.
Oh, facts.
I already got them, so yeah, bro. They were cool. They told us, hey, man, go ahead and shoot,
Go ahead
get
and
my
use
car
it.
in there. They didn't care. Laid back. I mean, it was dope. They had a
Cool.
booming sound system on there too.
Cool, and it made it look cinematic, and they were welcoming to an out of towner from Chicago, and so Houston, Texas is I'm not saying it's friendly, but it's welcoming. We got that down south.
Love, bro.
Yeah, facts. And so when we got the shots, you got to see Slim Thug on the wall and Paul Wall and all them. And what is your impression of downtown Houston now that we've been around? You were out there sliding around in your slingshot, right?
Yeah, we got that slingshot to get the good feel of the city. I mean, if this city feels fresh, man. It feels calm. It feels good,
Big difference, right?
but different. Yeah.
Shout out to Skyline District again. And so now that we're shooting the videos and all that, what is something that you got planned for 2023 to also contribute to this musical journey of yours?
Man, my plan is to bring everybody closer to where I come from, because I feel like we either telling the story from one side or the other side, but we never focus on telling two stories. And I'm talking about every artist that lives grew up in another country and moves to the U.S. is kind of like either they forget completely or they go completely from to where they come from, right? So I'm trying to bridge that and do both at the same time, not with recognizing that are two different industries, but still doing it for both, And if you notice, once if you check out my songs, you'll notice I'll have one verse in English and I'll have another verse in Spanish, but they're all contributing to each other. It's not like a rep.
And why do you do Spanish?
Because that's where I grew up. I was born in Chicago, and then I was raised in Mexico. So
That makes sense.
that's why naturally I started rapping in Spanish. So all my songs that you hear from the early days are all in Spanish. Until my English got good enough, that's when I started spitting in English. So, it took me a few years. That's why you see me now doing it in both languages. It's because I couldn't do it before.
Exactly. And do you think that it's important for an artist to be able to make music in Spanish also, seeing as they come from that heritage?
You know what? I'm not the type of person that will force somebody to make music in Spanish if they come from that background. But on the other hand, I am Mexican, so if I see somebody and they kind of look like me, I'm wondering why they don't speak Spanish, right? But I also think they should do music in Spanish because not only Hispanic or Latino as they want to label us out here. We're not gonna say Latinx because I don't recognize that term.
Facts.
That right there, if you're that, you got to do it because everybody else is trying to do music in Spanish. I mean, Jim Jones is about to launch a whole Spanish album.
What the?
He's about to launch a whole Spanish album. I'm not lying to you. And I've been seeing this transition from English into Spanish. You hear it in reggaeton, you hear it with everything else. Every artist, major artist, has a record with a Latino or Hispanic artists right now, and they're looking for more. They're looking
Facts.
for more.
We're growing. We're like the coyotes. They multiply and they move fast. And I'm not talking about the smuggling ones. I'm talking about the animal. Given all that we're saying, who would you say are the new up and coming people? Who would you if all the people from Chicago were watching right now? Who do you think besides yourself is also coming up right now? Who should we know about?
Man, I'm gonna owe you that one because to be honest, focusing on my stuff, I've been kind of neglecting looking for new artists.
Do y'all support Kanye West?
The music, always did.
Right now, though.
I really don't know what else he got going on right now. I hear all types of things about him everywhere. I actually had a song that I wanted to remake, which was it was Overnight Celebrity. I want to redo it in Spanish.
Oh, okay. That's smart.
I'm thinking about Twista, but I don't know about Kanye. I mean, not that I could work with him, even if he wasn't if he wasn't where he is right now. Even if he was good, I don't know if I could work with him. But I got some connections there. We're gonna get Twista on that remix. It's gonna be a Spanish version of it.
Gotcha.
Let's see what you think about it when it comes out too.
Quick question too. Random. Who do you think is the king of Chicano rap?
King of Chicano rap?
Correct.
I don't even know if that genre still exists. I tell you what, and
I think that's what we were all thinking.
And don't take this bad. Like I know, cause some people will hear it and say, "Oh, wow, he don't fuck with Chicano rap," just out of that comment.
What is Chicano rap to you?
So, I've been listening to Chicano rap before I listened to the main artists that we all know internationally. Before I listened to Eminem, I was already listening to Mr. Capone E. So,
Facts.
you know
Shout
what
out to
I'm
Mr.
saying?
Capone real quick.
And I'll tell you this.
He's got a podcast too.
I know Mr. Capone is a real one. I know I had a few messages with him on Instagram. I know from his music, I know from the time he's been making music and what he's achieved and people he helped. I mean, he's a real one.
He's helped me too.
I can't tell you who's the king because I really haven't kept keeping up with it either. But if I were to tell you, people that have transcended for a long period of time and that know the industry and put people on and give game out,
Yeah.
I mean, I say Mr. Capone E.
And he was around the world with it.
He was.
He was in Japan throwing up his little thing.
He was. I know. That's why I got to give props to him. I mean, I know King Little G.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Who do you think would win in an what is that called? Arm wrestling? What is that called?
Arm wrestling?
Who do you think would win in an arm wrestling match? King Lil G or Mr. Capone?
Oh, Mr. Capone, bro.
All right.
I think King Little G's more of a shooter now.
Well, given that, and so,
I ain't going to take sides because,
are you a fan of King Lil G?
I'm a fan of both.
Do you like Conejo?
Yeah, fuck with Conejo.
And so, in a freestyle battle between Mr. Capone, King Lil G, and Conejo, who do you think would win?
In a freestyle battle?
Yeah. three-way.
I think the only one that freestyles really is Conejo, no?
Yeah. Well, Conejo writes a lot.
I never heard no freestyles like from either three of them.
All right, if there was like a cage match, a ladders and cage match, I just play. Now, who do you think? Do you think that Chicano rap can come back, or do you think that Mexican rappers got it?
I never liked those labels because in the end we are artists and we happen to be from where we're from. So I'm never gonna say I'm a Latino artist. I'm never gonna say I'm a Mexican artist. I'm never gonna say I'm an American artist. I'm simply an artist, and then my background is gonna speak for himself. And these labels that they want to put on people. I mean, if you know history about Chicano rap and rap itself, Mr. Capone and them, they were making music the same time NWA was making music. So if Jerry Heller would have found a Mr. Capone or something like that, Chicano rap would have been the one going in like mainstream. But like those little parts of history, like we don't really
To
we
be
don't really know
fair,
about it.
I could have sworn King Lil G was gonna get signed to Dr. Dre or something like that.
He had a song that made me fuck with him. That's the first song where I said, "Hey man, this
Narco
guy
Corridos?
elevated this song." No, that song is called "Letter to Dr. Dre."
Oh, that's right. Letter to Dr. Dre.
That's when I said this guy's spitting some shit, man.
Facts. And so, do you think the next wave is? Let me ask you something funny, because okay, Chicano means Mexican American. Mexican means you came from Mexico, and so this is called what, Latin Spanish rap or whatever. If we were talking about Asian rap, what do you think they call the Asian rappers that are Asian American, and then the ones that actually come from, I guess, Asian countries? Is there a difference in name over there?
Man, you got me on that one. I gotta know more about Asian culture right there to tell you. But I'll tell you this, I know about artists. I mean, we said Asia, right? So Asia is India, is China, and is other countries, right?
Yeah.
So I know Punjabi, rappers. I mean, I don't know them personally, but I know about them. I know some Chinese artists, some Korean artists. They're actually dope as hell, and
Cambodian.
they're the ones. I mean, Cambodian, yeah, because of Cali,
Korean.
Samoan, and stuff like that. Some more islander, but I heard some shit that is. I mean, Korean rap is moving. It's already in with America. Every part of the world is already combined with America. We just don't realize it. We still think we're the center of the world here in the U.S. But
Well, let me ask you this again, just to put things in perspective. Who do you think is the king of Asian rap?
you got me there, bro. I mean, Asian rap. There was this guy, bro, that was really big. They actually just murdered him. I forgot his name.
Jinx, what's his name?
No. It was a Punjabi artist. He was real big. He was real big.
But you agree with me, like how we kind of sound outside of ourselves. Like that's how it sounds outside of ours. It's like what are we really fighting about? I mean, we're all just rapping, and it's just crazy. But anyway, I wanted to ask you, what is it that you want to accomplish? What are you trying to change? What chain reaction are you trying to create out here in this entertainment industry? Why are you here?
Man, my main goal is to bring you closer to who I am and everything that I've seen and everything that I learned. If you haven't lived anything like that, I want you to learn from it. I could spend, my time making songs that are destructive for people, and
Facts.
it's not like I haven't lived, certain things. When you listen to my music, you might think, this dude ain't talking about shit, because I'm not talking about, the usual shit that you hear in like,
Usual.
gangster rap, or I came out of here and I am doing this, or I know people that do that and I know people that do this. Like, it's the same record over and over and over, different beats and different lyrics, but it's the same story, right?
Facts.
So even though I live similar things, I don't want it to just end up in there, because I've seen what happens. Misguided kids, misdirected kids hear these records and they don't take it for entertainment, or he lived that and he rose above that. They see that and they say, "Oh, that's cool. because you're just still trying to find yourself. So if I'm talking about like I'm pulling out a 9, and you know I'm letting somebody have it right in broad daylight. This kid might think it's cool. He's
Letting somebody have it like a
9.
gift.
Next thing you know, he's on the corner letting somebody have it, and getting away with it for years. But you know, I want him to see that the decisions that you make day by day are gonna reflect later on in your life. You know,
Facts. Boys trying to let you have it like prayer.
don't learn after doing 20, 25 years in prison. Don't come back home talking about, you know, I learned my lesson. You know,
They're doing the same shit.
learn the lesson beforehand, before you have to do those 25 years, because you're gonna miss a lot. You know, I've seen people come out from doing 25 to life, you know, come out at 26. They missed the whole, from 17 or 18 years to, I mean, count to 25 years from then, right?
Yep.
They come out, they missed the whole drop of the phones. They missed the whole,
The whole drop of the phones.
Imagine, you know, we didn't have these all the time. And
Facts.
these didn't come out that long ago.
Facts.
So they miss all that, and they miss everything else that came with it. You know, like, you know, everything else came in the last 10 years, 5 to 10 years.
And they
So
missed
a
out.
lot.
Facts. And so stay out the way, stay out of trouble, so you can stay out here and compete. You know what I'm saying? And you can win and then rinse and repeat. So you want to tell the people how they can reach you on your social media, your website, and all that? How can they follow your journey?
So I'm on Instagram as Jay Guadiano. Artist name ZHADE ASW. That's with a Z. I'm on Facebook, ZHADE ASW. Also, I'm on Snapchat, Jay Guadiano, Third World Cartel. And you can find me in any platform. I mean any platform.
OnlyFans?
Some that you don't even. You know what? That's the one that I'm not on. You know, I gotta
Reddit.
set something up. You know, ladies holler at me.
Seeking arrangements. Follow your boy.
Yeah. Holler at me. We'll work something out. I got Snapchat, Jay Guadiano, Third World Cartel, and like I said, in any musical platform. Now let me specify, right? As ZHADE ASW. That's with a Z.
Cool. And, man, appreciate you coming down. And what do you think about the studio before we get out of here?
Man, I love your studio, bro.
Thank
you got
you,
a
bro.
great setup. And I was mentioning this earlier. You guys can't see it, but he's got a Bitcoin machine right here.
Facts.
He accepts Bitcoin right here.
And we accept it all,
that's
man.
a flex right there.
Well, thank you for coming down to Houston, Texas to shoot a compound film. We're going to get back to shooting this music video. Just want to get on there, introduce it to the people, and that way you can let the people know what your experience was like. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to cut to a commercial break, and then we're out. Launching your brand new TV show or podcast should not be that hard. Let the professionals do the hard part while you focus on being a star. This is Compound Films, located in the Skyline District of downtown Houston. You can book us today on peerspace.com.
Directed by